The Road to Reinvention, a Stoic approach to a new year. Every great journey begins with a single step. As we say goodbye to 2024, we're offered a powerful question. What can I do today to become a better version of myself tomorrow? The final pages of the year are turning, and ahead lies a new chapter, a chance to pause, reflect, and prepare for what's next. Life, after all, is a voyage without a fixed map. Every sunrise brings a fresh opportunity to steer closer to the person we aspire to be. The Stoics knew this well. Far from being abstract thinkers, they were grounded in the rawness of life. Their insights remain as relevant today as they were centuries ago. Picture yourself in the quiet of a December evening. You're looking back over the past year, not to dwell, but to learn. It's more than making resolutions you'll forget by February. This is about building habits that last. So, as we step into 2025, here are 10 practical, Stoic-inspired habits to guide your transformation. Not lofty theories, but small, meaningful actions to weave into everyday life. 1. Begin with the smallest step. George Washington once leaned on the Scottish proverb, "Many mickles make a muckle." Translation: big things come from many little efforts. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, echoed this. Well-being is realized by small steps, but it's no small thing. Think of each small step as planting a seed. Alone, it might not look like much, but over time it can grow into something remarkable. Want to read more? Don't promise to finish a book a week. Start with 1 page a day. 1 step becomes 2. 1 page becomes a habit. A mosaic is built piece by piece. James Clear in Atomic Habits captures this beautifully. The smallest units of change, like atoms, hold extraordinary power. So does each decision you make. Here's the Stoic twist. Don't just act small, think small too. Resist chasing grandiose goals. Focus instead on what's right in front of you. Small wins, repeated consistently, lead to powerful change. Even the widest river begins as a trickle. So as we welcome a new year, remember, small is mighty. 2. Don't let anxiety run the show. We all face storms, but the wildest ones often aren't outside, they're within. Anxiety whispers endless what-ifs. It clouds our judgment and hijacks our peace. But Marcus Aurelius saw through it. He wrote, "Today I escaped anxiety," or no, I discarded it because it was within me. Anxiety isn't in the world, it's in our interpretation of it. So how do you silence that voice? Start by recognizing that your thoughts create your reality. Anxiety is a fog. It distorts, inflates, overwhelms. Practice mindfulness. Breathe. Pause. Ask yourself, is this fear based on reality or just a possibility? Most often it's the latter. Here's the truth. Anxiety isn't preparation, it's paralysis. It's like rocking in a chair, lots of motion, no progress. Let 2025 be the year you reclaim your mind. As Marcus said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Anchor yourself in that truth. The real storm is inside, and you are the calm within it. 3. Build a routine that supports you. Picture your day as a blank canvas. Without structure, it's just scattered strokes. With a routine, it's a masterpiece in progress. Seneca wrote, "Life without a design is erratic." He understood that a well-planned day is a well-lived one. But here's the secret. Routines aren't about copying someone else's system. They're about discovering what works for you. Are you sharpest in the early morning? Use those hours to create, reflect, or work on what matters most. Or maybe you come alive later in the day. Build around that rhythm. A solid routine isn't just about productivity, it's about balance. Include moments that feed your body, mind, and soul. Exercise, read, connect with loved ones, reflect, and then repeat it. Consistency is the fuel that turns actions into identity. Like a garden, your life grows best when tended daily. Lay the groundwork, keep showing up. And remember, as Seneca reminds us, principles are necessary. They're your compass through distraction and chaos. This is just the beginning. These 3 habits, starting small, letting go of anxiety, and building routines, form the foundation. They set the stage for everything else you'll build in 2025. So as the sun sets on one year and rises on another, ask yourself, what seeds am I planting today that my future self will thank me for? The path to greatness isn't paved in leaps and bounds. It's laid one small, intentional step at a time. You're not behind, you're not late. You're just getting started. And what is a routine if not a principle lived daily? Embrace structure and watch uncertainty melt away, transforming chaos into a symphony of productivity and peace. 4. Give yourself the order to stop. There's a story that echoes through time, not of war or conquest, but of a personal triumph. Dwight D. Eisenhower, a man whose choices shaped history, faced a daunting opponent, a 4-pack-a-day smoking habit. When his doctor gave him a stark ultimatum, quit or face grave consequences, Eisenhower didn't deliberate. He gave himself an order, stop. And just like that, after 40 years, he quit cold turkey. This is more than a tale about nicotine. It's a powerful expression of a Stoic truth. No man is free who is not master of himself. Epictetus. It's a reminder that the greatest battles are often internal, with bad habits, procrastination, self-doubt. And the key to winning, a clear, decisive command to yourself, stop. You are not your impulses. You are the one who decides what impulse wins. Seneca said, "We are all slaves to something." But the beauty of Stoicism is in recognizing that the keys to those chains are in our own hands. So what's holding you back? That second cup of coffee you don't need? The endless social media scroll? That habit that quietly steals your time and energy? Acknowledge its cost. Then make the decision. Not tomorrow, not gradually. Now. When you give yourself the order to stop, you're not just quitting something. You're reclaiming authority over your life. As 2024 unfolds, carry this message with you. You are the commander of your destiny, and your first command is mastery over yourself. 5. Free up precious resources. Time, our most precious asset, is often lost, not stolen. We claim to be busy, but our screen time says otherwise. It's not about having more time. It's about making better use of what we already have. The Stoics were clear. Focus on the essential. Epictetus put it bluntly. If you wish to improve, be willing to appear clueless about some things. That means letting go of the need to know everything, to check everything, to be everywhere at once. Be aware. Track how you spend your time. Even a single day of honest observation can be a revelation. And then act. Set app limits. Schedule your news intake. Avoid aimless internet wandering. This isn't about disconnecting from the world. It's about choosing not to drown in it. As you reclaim your hours, you'll rediscover time for what actually matters. your goals, your relationships, your inner peace. This isn't just time management, it's life management. Every minute wasted on the meaningless is a minute robbed from something meaningful. So as you move into 2025, ask yourself daily, is this enriching my life or eroding it? 6. Do something difficult. At the start of each year, Seneca didn't just reflect, he acted. He waded into the freezing Tiber River, not to swim, but to proclaim, I'm in control. The shock of the cold was more than a ritual. It was a spark, igniting the fire of self-discipline. So what's your cold river? It doesn't have to be extreme, just uncomfortable. Wake up earlier, take a cold shower, speak up when it's easier to stay silent. Learn a skill that intimidates you. The point isn't what you do, but that you choose discomfort deliberately. Because in discomfort we grow. In challenge we discover resilience. And in doing the difficult, we affirm, I am more than my fear, more than my hesitation. Doing hard things isn't about punishment. It's about power. Your power to rise, to assert control, to thrive when it's tempting to hide. So let 2025 be the year you lean into challenge. Not because it's easy, but because it's how you become everything you're capable of being. 7. Associate with people who make you better. The people around us shape us more than we admit. It's like walking a forest path. Who you walk with determines where you end up. The Stoics understood this deeply. Seneca wrote extensively about surrounding yourself with those who elevate your mind and character. Associate with those who will make a better man of you. This isn't just about friendships. It's about choosing influence with intention. So look around. Who do you spend the most time with? Do they reflect your values? Do they challenge you? Do they encourage your growth? You're not looking for perfection. You're looking for inspiration, support, accountability. Plant yourself in the right soil, where ideas are nurtured, where ambition is contagious, where discipline is admired. Because if you walk with those who limp, you'll soon limp too. But walk with those who climb, and you'll rise. And this journey we're on, it's not just about avoiding negativity or steering clear of toxic influences. It's also about intentionally curating the voices and energies that shape us. Let this be the year you surround yourself with people, ideas, and environments that inspire you to grow. Create your own Stoic circle, whether it's a thought-provoking book club, a regular philosophy discussion group, or just a handful of friends dedicated to personal evolution. Make space for enriching connection. Fill your calendar with conversations that elevate you. Talk about big ideas, debate philosophies, challenge and sharpen each other. Seneca once wrote, "We learn as we teach." There's wisdom in that. When you explain something, you clarify it for yourself. When you discuss deeply with others, you both rise together. Surround yourself with people who push you, who reflect your aspirations, and you'll find that you don't just rise to meet life's challenges, you rise above them. Let 2024 be the year you tend to your garden of influence. Choose your company with care. Every person in your circle should bring light, wisdom, or a sense of shared purpose into your life. Fill your ecosystem with people who make you better, and you'll naturally become more of who you want to be. 8. Stop fearing change. Let's talk about change, the ever-present, ever-shifting current of life. Resisting change is like trying to stand still in a river. You'll get knocked off your feet. But if you learn to move with it, to surf the waves instead of fighting them, you'll go farther than you ever imagined. Marcus Aurelius, in his deeply reflective meditations, often returned to this truth. Life is movement, a perpetual process of becoming. He saw change not as an interruption, but as the very nature of the universe. When we fear change, we don't just resist the unknown, we block the very path that leads us to new possibilities. We stay stuck in what's comfortable, even if it no longer serves us. But what if you welcomed change? What if you saw each shift as an invitation to learn, grow, and expand? To live this truth, begin by reframing how you perceive change. Instead of asking, "What could go wrong?" ask, "What could I learn?" Or "How might this make me stronger?" Try something new this year. Say yes to the unfamiliar. Pick up a hobby you've always been curious about. Make a bold career decision. Challenge an outdated belief you've held. Growth happens at the edge of comfort, right where change begins. And when things feel uncertain, lean into adaptability. Think of a tree in the wind. It bends, but it doesn't break. That's the mindset you need. Being adaptable doesn't mean being passive. It means actively exploring how you can thrive, even when the path changes. Remember the words of Marcus Aurelius. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Let 2025 be the year you become skilled at navigating life's waves with intention, with grace, and with the boldness to grow through it all. 9. Say no to the inessential. In today's world, where we're bombarded by options and pulled in countless directions, the ability to say no has become a kind of superpower. Marcus Aurelius knew this well. As emperor, his schedule and responsibilities were undoubtedly overwhelming, and yet he wrote about the importance of recognizing what truly matters. Much of what we do, he said, is not essential. So ask yourself, what are you doing that adds real value to your life? And what are you doing simply out of habit, obligation, or fear of missing out? When you say no to the inessential, you're not just freeing up time, you're giving yourself the gift of clarity. You're creating space for what truly deserves your energy. Start by looking at your commitments. Do they align with your core values, your long-term goals? It's easy to get busy with tasks that feel urgent but aren't actually important. This isn't about being cold or unkind, it's about boundaries with your time, your attention, and your emotional bandwidth. Every time you say yes to something that doesn't move you forward, you're quietly saying no to something that could have. Flip that equation. Let your yes carry weight. Give it only to things that nourish your growth, your relationships, your passions. That kind of selective focus becomes a commitment to living meaningfully. Marcus Aurelius would likely agree. This is the path to excellence. So as you move into 2025, hold this question close. Is this necessary? Let that be your compass. Refine the art of declining the distractions. Focus deeply. Choose wisely. And let your life reflect only what matters most. 10. Come back to rhythm. Finally, remember this. You are not a machine. You will stumble. You will falter. And that's okay. To embrace Stoicism is not to chase perfection, but to return again and again to your rhythm, to your path, to your purpose. Marcus Aurelius, with all his strength and wisdom, knew he too would fall short sometimes. And yet, he never let that stop him from continuing. His strength came from his ability to get back up, each and every time. That's the real essence of growth. When you miss a workout, when you fall off your diet, when you slip into old habits, don't spiral, don't shame yourself. Instead, gently correct your course. Come back to what matters. This is resilience. This is self-compassion in action. It's not about always getting it right. It's about choosing to return. Make a habit of returning to your rhythm, daily, weekly, whenever you need. Each return strengthens your resolve. Each recovery builds your resilience. Celebrate that. And remember the words of Epictetus. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. As we head into 2025, let this be your mindset. Embrace your humanity, your imperfections, your journey. Live Stoicism not as a theory, but as a practice daily, patiently, and with heart. You don't need to be flawless to be powerful. You just need to keep coming back. Every day is a fresh canvas, and your choices, your thoughts, your actions are the brushstrokes. So begin now. Reflect each morning. Extend a hand in kindness. Do one thing each day that aligns with your highest self. Your story of transformation matters. Your growth inspires others. So let's keep walking this path together. Thank you for being here, for choosing growth, and for sharing this Stoic journey. And don't forget, our next video continues this path. More ideas, more inspiration, more tools for a life of clarity, purpose, and peace. Let's keep going.